You're not broke. You're just ignoring one tiny number that could change your entire life. Think about this for a second. Every day, money slips through your hands. A snack here, a coffee there, a random online purchase you don't even remember a week later. It's small. It feels harmless. It feels like it doesn't matter. But deep down, you've had that thought before, right? What if I just saved this instead? And then your brain immediately shuts it down. It's just $10. This is where most people live. Not poor, not rich, just stuck. Stuck in this invisible loop where money comes in and disappears just as fast. You're not alone in this. You see other people building wealth, investing, talking about financial freedom, and it feels like they're playing a completely different game. Like they started with something you don't have: more money, more luck, more knowledge. But here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not that you don't have enough money. It's that you don't respect small money. Your brain is wired for immediate reward. It wants pleasure now, not later. So when you see $10, your mind doesn't think about the future. It thinks about what that $10 can do today: a burger, a ride, a quick dopamine hit. And because the reward is instant, it feels valuable. But investing or saving feels slow, invisible, almost pointless in the moment. So your brain labels it as not urgent. And that's the trap, because what feels small today compounds into something massive tomorrow, but your brain can't see it. So you ignore it. Now here's where everything changes. Imagine you invest $10 a day. That's it. No big sacrifices, no extreme budgeting, just $10. That's about $300 a month. Now assume a simple average return of around 10% per year. Nothing crazy, just what markets have roughly delivered over long periods. After 1 year, it doesn't look impressive. After 3 years, it still feels small. And this is exactly where most people quit, because nothing exciting seems to be happening. But then something strange begins to happen. Around year 5, the growth starts to pick up. Around year 10, it becomes noticeable. Around year 15, it starts to feel real. And by year 20, you could be looking at over $200 not from lucky, not from a huge salary, but from $10 a day. Stretch that to 25 or 30 years, and you move toward $500,000 or even close to $1 million. Let that sink in. Not by doing something extraordinary, but by doing something ordinary consistently. This is the pattern nobody talks about. In the beginning, your effort feels bigger than your results. You're putting in money, but nothing seems to change. So you stop. But the people who win understand this. The beginning is supposed to feel slow. That's not failure, that's the design. Now, here's the shift you need to make. Stop thinking about money in terms of amount and start thinking in terms of behavior. Wealth is not built by big actions. It's built by small actions repeated daily. You don't need to find $10 you already spend it. You just need to redirect it. Maybe it's that extra food order, a subscription you don't use, or a late night impulse shopping. You're not cutting your life. You're choosing your future. And the real power comes from automation, because motivation is unreliable. Some days you'll feel inspired, most days you won't. So remove the decision. Set up an automatic investment and let the system work, even when you don't feel like it. Because consistency beats intensity every time. Also, give it time. This is where most people sabotage themselves. They expect fast results from a slow process, and when they don't see it, they quit. And here's something that might hit you hard. If you don't invest that $10, you're still spending it. The difference is one disappears forever and the other builds your future. Same money, completely different outcome. So the question is not, can $10 a day make you rich? The real question is, can you stay consistent long enough to let it work? Because this is not just about money anymore. It's about discipline, identity, and becoming the kind of person who shows up for their future every single day, Vin, when it feels small, even when it feels pointless, even when nobody is watching. Because one day you'll look back and realize those small $10 decisions were never small at all. They were everything. So start today, take that first $10 and give it a job. Your future is built on what you do daily, not occasionally. And if this made you think differently, then don't just Because the life you want is quietly waiting on the other side of your consistency.